his house. And I sat there every single morning. I woke up with those guys. They went to the gym in the morning. They woke up for scrims. They had breakfast at a set time. Those guys are really dedicated. And all credit to them for getting here. They fully deserve it. I predicted they would beat Moscow 5. I didn't think Moscow 5 was ready for the Asian teams. And I think coming into this game for Frost, I hold them to take it. I want Taipei Assassins to win this game.
You want them or you predict them or both?
I want them to take it, and I think it's going to be close. I'm going to go with 3-2. 3-2 for these games. I think the spirit of their actual team spirit is going to carry them through to the fifth game. I think that's what it's going to come down to, team spirit, and I think they're going to take it then.
If you had to,
Snoopy, you think it's a 3-2 either way, or do you think if one team wins, it might be a different score outcome?
I would say 3-2 either way.
Okay.
And I'm going to give it to Taipei Assassins in that fifth game.
All right.
Wow.
So Snoopy, coming out here, being able to, you guys have traveled around. You've been, to the Asian plays. What is it like being able to finally talk to all of the players from around the world, make these friendships, and really finally get to know them all?
It's honestly fantastic. I mean, even just for Azubu Frost, when I met them in Najin Sword, I mean, I met Macnoon last year, and I met him again at the OGN Championship, and I met him again here. I mean, I love all the guys. There's such huge personalities in those teams, and especially the Asian teams are really committed. You'll see it nowhere else. I mean, North America and Europe has a lot to catch up on as far as commitment goes, and I hope coming into Season 3 we do that, because otherwise we're going to get our asses kicked.
How are your interactions with Azubu Frost at the OGN Finals, and here on after?
I was really gutted actually. The finals, when we took the first 2 games off of Azubu Frost, and coming into that third game, I almost felt the exact same here. That third game, the game that was the decider, and we threw it. I think they're a really good team, but I feel they're limited in a certain way. I feel like Taipei Assassins is going to have the overall edge on them in terms of strategy. I think Azubu Frost is more standard playstyle, which I think TPA is going to counter.
All right.
Well, let's move on to the keys to the match. Let's move on to what TPA needs to do to get themselves the lead in this series.
Freak. It's going to start off with Stan the Man.
Stan the Man, he did so much work for them against M5 BenQ in the semifinals. Stanley is a super dominant top laner. He's been said to be the best player on that team overall. And, if they make that top lane an island, he needs to outlane Shy. He needs to crush faces. If they go for that split push strategy in any of those games, he's got to be able to hold his own. He's got to make the moves, get turrets down. And what really made it for him was that not only did he win his lane, he made 2 people go to defend him because he'd win any one-on-one in the match. So he forced 1-on-2s on him, and he'd get away, and he'd make 4-on-3s happen elsewhere.
And the next key to victory coming in for Taipei Assassins is the 4-man strats.
Well, it's that split push coming through where they leave Stanley alone, they leave him on that island, and they do 4-on-4s and 4-on-3s together. You'll see their team composition work as a 4-man unit, and Stanley's off on the side. And that, of course, depends on the strategies they go for, but I know they respected M5 BenQ's team fighting. You're going to see them respect Azubu Frost as well. They know these are the strengths of those teams, and as you saw in their interview, they'd research their opponent, they'd look at their videos, find their weaknesses, find their strengths, and play around those. So if they determine that Frost is all about team fighting, they'll make 4-on-5 splits.
And the third and final key to victory, they need to get to the gears of the war machine going, and they need to start early.
Yeah, TPA, they are an early game powerhouse. You've seen them come out so strong in all the games that they won, making a lot of moves early on. Again, Frost, I think their power is in team fighting, so if TPA can start early and get those gears turning, they're in a lot better shape.
All right, Summoners, we're only minutes away from the start of the World Finals. But first, coming up after a short break, we have a special video from a community favorite, Civ HD, and a final breakdown with Team Dignitas' very own Skara. Stay tuned.
AP Zinzao do if he was in this game? I'd bet he'd spear a bitch or two, that's what AP Zin would do. Heals. Spares. Spares. When AP Zinzao rushed that melody, healing him to gold. He killed an over veteran Carmel wearing a mud pole. When AP Zinzao was in base, staking on towers. Right click to activate his free elo shower. Spares. Heals. Heals. Spare. What would AP Zinzao do if he was in this game? He'd pillage Bane and carry you, that's what AP Zin would do. And since enemies didn't forfeit yet at 30 minutes long, he even got to buy himself a fancy Ramadan. And when Skarner came to chase him down, he still took him on, cause AP Zinzao doesn't take shit from anybody. So let's all open room page and make one for Zinzao. I'll spare some little bitches too, cause that's what AP Zin would do. Cause that's what AP Zin would do.
So many spears and heals just left and right. I guess we all know what to do when we get back to League of Legends playing. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the World Finals here at the USC Galen Center. We are live from Los Angeles. For today's teams, getting to the World Championships has taken months of hard work and sacrifice. Yesterday, we had a chance to go around town with one of League of Legends' oldest pros, Skara, as he showed us some of the ways he kicks back from the pressures of competition.
We're at the Family Arcade right now, and I haven't been to an arcade in a long time. I'm here in LA. This is one of the arcades we want to go to. We're going to go inside and see if there's any games around where I want to play.
This arcade has been around since 1971. We're one of the last standing arcades. My brother and I started this business. We have been in it way before even video games. The players over here, I mean, they come from miles and miles around just to play all the fighting games in here.
All right,
so,
cool.
Take a chance.
All right. Oh my God, what is this? Overdrive? I think I remember that game. It's such a good game. Dude, this is the best game. Strawberry March. So since this game is what I grew up on, it's like by far the best arcade video game, cooperative video game ever. This is my stress relief for League of Legends. I just match all my buttons. Oh my God. I think my younger, like 8-year-old self would kill me if I lost this many lives on the first boss on this game. There we go, there we go. So skee ball's a game I haven't played much. I didn't play much as a little kid, but I've grown to appreciate this game as I grew up because I don't even know why. I just like this game now. Oh my God, I'm so good at this game. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not that good at this game. What? Oh my God, I'm so bad at this game. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. My name is Scar and I just got beat by a button masher.
My name is Mike and I'm the button masher.
He literally beat me pressing like one button on Blanco. I got bodied so hard. Like I'm so mad right now. But I can still beat him in League of Legends.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Scar to the booth. So Skara, if the button mash is working, are you gonna like pick up Sona or something?
I just play Rise.
All right, fair enough. That'll work too. So playing other games, obviously you go to the arcade and whatnot. Do you just do anything else to release from LoL?
No, it's just pretty much playing other games. Like I play League of Legends so much that like I enjoy playing League of Legends, which is like something that not many people admit to for some reason.
That's a great game. I play it all the time too. I was, my prep actually for this tournament was I'm going to go play some ranks, just get some Ezreal going because everyone else is, so I might as well join the club. Gain some elo, and
working,
get ready.
playing, working. When you balance the two, you don't have to work as much.
And then sometimes do the same thing. So that's kind of all I do for a living is play video games. No problem. We have the best job in the world. Seriously, we're sitting here in front of like 7,000 people, broadcasting to a couple 100,000 as well online.
With Skara, just chilling. What's up? How's it going?
This is our lives.
Actually, Skara, you just moved to LA as well. How are you liking it?
I love it, except for how expensive it is. It is ridiculously expensive, and the traffic here makes me angry.
Yeah, that'll happen a little bit.
Yeah. You know what's nice though?
I think we could easily get a bunch of thumbs down if we said thumbs up, thumbs down for parking in the crowd here. They'd probably go thumbs down. So how much pressure do you think these teams are under coming into this game right now?
They're obviously under a lot of pressure. Like, this isn't a simple, like, we'll split, like the prize pool is $1 million for first and a fourth of that for second. Like, that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
And you get the title of being the best team in the world. Like, it only happens once a year, and it's going to be so much pressure put on both teams. I feel like both teams are mentally able to handle that pressure, though. But I guess we'll see it going into the games.
Right on.
Yeah, I mean, they're both like the best teams in the region, of course. You know, number one from the whole SEA and you know, the rest of the qualifiers the TPA had to go through, and Frost obviously number one in Korea. So it does mean that, like, you know, Korea or you know, SEA, et cetera, are the best region in the world, or is it just like that one team rose up to the challenge?
I feel like Asia might be the best region in the world right now, and they've certainly proved in this tournament.
Okay.
So how was it for you playing against Azubu Frost when you guys went over there?
We actually didn't play much against Azubu Frost.
Right, actually, I heard when you guys were over there, none of the Western teams scrimmed against them.
Right. They were like really, really, really hard to play against. Like CLG, you couldn't even play against them.
Wow.
But we played against a lot of other Asian teams, and they were all fantastic.
But you get to play TPA any?
We actually played TPA a little bit while we were in Korea, but they've improved so much since then. Like, I thought they'd be really, really like shady coming into this event, but they've stepped up. They've proved they're one of the best teams in the world here, and I'm very happy to see what they bring out for this finals.
You know, one of the things you said when you were talking to Erica, the manager of TPA, was that if you would have asked them at the beginning of the season if they even had a chance to get here, they would have laughed at you. And now these guys are absolutely ready to take this matchup, and like we said, almost overly confident, but obviously not going to get complacent. So what are your picks for this matchup? Who do you want to win? Also, who do you think is going to win?
I think regardless who wins, it's going to be a 3-1. I don't think it'll go to a fifth game, which is a weird statement for me to make. Yeah. But for some reason, I just don't see a fifth game coming. I feel like both of these teams, if you had asked me who was going to win immediately following the semifinals, I would have picked TPA. But both these teams have had time to cook up something new in the conference rooms. I've been to Riot. They have blacked out conference rooms for both teams. Yeah. All they do is they sit in there all day and they play, they practice, they research other teams. I hear they're doing a lot of replay analysis in those tents. No one knows what they're doing, but I know for a fact that both teams are going to come in with a very, very strong strategy since they've had a couple days to work on it. I want to give this one to TPA, but really it's a coin flip. We can go either way. My vote is for TPA, though.
All right, guys, thank you very much, Scar. Let's give him a round of applause, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now joined by the men calling the shots tonight for the grand final matchup. Lee D-Man Smith and Joshua Jat Leesman. Gentlemen, how are you enjoying the venue today?
Honestly, I mean, just listen to it. It is... How good is this? I mean, guys, this is your jobs. This is our jobs. How awesome is this venue? You know, we see I think it's like a big overhead crowd shot of the place. We filled a basketball arena with League of Legends fans. Everybody loves this game. Everybody wants to see these teams play. It is just phenomenal.
Yeah, you never have to work a day in your life if you do something you love, and these players are about to watch the players do that right now. So, Jat, coming into this matchup, what do these two teams bring from their regions to each other?
Both of these teams actually bring a whole bunch of aggression, and the biggest thing is going to